afternoon and a warm welcome to another news hour on Jamano Media and Products. First, we begin with our headlines. President Adama Barrow will win election in all regions. Police deny Group 5 years permit to protest against the Independent Electoral Commission. President Adama Barrow promises $25,000 for a ton of groundnut. Commonwealth election observers arrive in Banjul, the Gambia. Those were the headlines and now the news in detail. The National People's Party (NPP) welcomes the November 26th opinion polls published by Shepras and commends the pollsters and the respondents. Shepras, an internationally recognized national research and studies institution with wealth of expertise on opinion polls over the years, conducted a second opinion polls this November on the 4th December 2021 presidential elections. The opinion polls conducted throughout the Gambia indicated that President Adama Barrow will win in all regions of the Gambia. Indeed, represents the general, relative and prevailing situations of the Gambia. For the NPP, the polls are a testimony of the love and appreciation Gambians continue to show to His Excellency President Adama Barrow and his development agenda. The Gambia under President Adama Barrow over the last 5 years witnessed an unprecedented transformation and developed to the envy of the sub-region. The Gambia as a grateful nation in all incorruptible leader who with the country's mighty resources ensure that his social contact with the people are met. President Barrow ushered in a full-fledged democracy where citizens continue to enjoy their rights and liberties without hindrance, and they are ready to vote massively for him on the 4th December 2021. Following an intense campaign throughout the Gambia, it is heartening to note that the Gambians came out in their thousands to cheer and will be re-elect him in this coming Saturday's election and assured President Barrow of an overwhelming majority. While taking solace in this significant development, NPP will continue to promote a greater culture of tolerance, openness and respect for fundamental rights during President Barrow's 2021 to 2026 term. President Adama Barrow overwhelmingly supports the decision of Gambians to re-elect him because of his unwavering efforts to transform the country into a city-state where all amenities, water, electricity, roads infrastructure, agriculture, recreational facilities, educational and health facilities are provided throughout the Gambia. As a party, we are encouraged to live by our ardent desire of fulfilling our shared goals and policies of delivering services to improve the lives and livelihoods of our people. His Excellency ongoing nationwide campaign speaks on the appreciation with which Gambians told him. Thousands greeted him with enthusiasm and fanfare at meeting venues when tens of thousands lined up streets and waved the motorcade of a man who described as development-oriented. Appreciative of his remarkable development, the electorate voted to give him a huge mandate by winning all constituencies with emphatic margins. The Secretary General and party leader of the National People's Party led Grand Coalition reassured Gambians of his relentlessness and commitment to continue serving them on the path of good governance, democracy, rule of law, and just a free society necessary in a democratic space post-2021, inshallah. The Inspector General of Police has rejected a request for permit by the Gambia 5 Years Group and Peace Building Group to stage a protest against the Independent Electoral Commission's Chief Electoral Officer Sambu Janjai. The group applied for the permit on Friday 26 November. A response later signed by the IGP and seen by the Standard stated, "This office writes to inform you that your request cannot be met at the moment due to the following reasons. The current political environment is filled with a lot of political activities, campaigns, ongoing with few days before the election. It is not fitting to hold a march past against the body responsible to elections in the country. Secondly, the Gambia Police Force has made strategic developments across the country in a bid to ensure peaceful conduct of elections before, during, and after, and does not intend to issue any permit for such gathering that may compromise the security of the country. The group's president, Ibrahim Suriba, said they have accepted the police decision in good faith, but said they will hold a press briefing on the matter tomorrow. He said the group has gone far and made a significant impact in helping to call the IEC in order and alert the Gambia Police Force, the government and all stakeholders. He said the move taken by the group has gone far and made a significant impact in helping to call the IEC in order and alert the Gambia Police Force, the government and all stakeholders, including the international community, on their concerns. President Adama Barrow on Monday held a campaign rally in Bakau and promised farmers of a good harvest. He revealed the government's plan to buy groundnuts for $25,000 per ton. Speaking to supporters, the National People's Party leader emphasized the need to support farmers in this year's groundnut season, saying he will increase the price of groundnuts in order to let farmers enjoy from their sweat. Dwelling on another political propaganda, the president stated that the crowd that showed up in his meeting is a clear indication that the people of Bakau are in his hands. He once visited Bakau surprisingly, but the number of people showed up was huge. In 2016, people of Bakau did a lot for him, and his last 2016 presidential campaign meeting was held here. He said he believed the Bakau still stands the same in supporting him. He promised to build more roads in Bakau with drainage systems, adding that the COVID-19 hospital will be built in Bakau. He promised to build more roads in Bakau with drainage systems, adding that the COVID-19 hospital he built in Bakau will be changed to a general hospital where everyone can access. Bala Gaba Jahumba, Alliance Action Man and former Minister of Works, extolled President Adama Barrow's developmental projects within 5 years. He also buttressed the NPP-APRC alliance, saying the alliance is best in rapid development and the best foundation for our country's development. Dembo Bojang alias By Force and NPP National Peoples thank religious groups for always praying for peace to prevail in the country and for the president. President Adama Barrow doesn't care about petty talks. Instead, he works for the development of the country, as he promised. He stands and declared himself out of UDP, and he has sacrificed for the party by selling his own compound. Dwelling on democracy, the veteran politician said people register new political parties because of the democracy President Barrow brought to this country. Osman Rambo Jatta, first deputy party leader of APRC, explained that the elders of Bakau have discussed and agreed to aware the president on honorable seat and key of Bakau, saying it was signed by the Alcalo and the Council of Elders. Attacking the Independent Electoral Commission (IEC), Jatta said the IEC should not allow 2016 to repeat itself. It is very clear that IEC is UDP. He can swear to the Holy Quran that Sambujanja is 100% UDP. Yesterday, they saw a staff member of IEC in a picture wearing a UDP t-shirt that indicated that they were UDP. Rambo said he would be the next rebel leader on the 4th of December if the IEC makes a mistake by supporting UDP. Commonwealth Election Observers Group has arrived in Banjul, the Gambia, to observe the presidential election due to be held on Saturday, the 4th December 2021. The Commonwealth Election Observers Group will be led by former President of Nigeria Olusegun Obasanjo as chairperson. In a statement issued on his behalf by Prosper Bani, former Ghanaian Minister of Interior said, "We recognize the significance of this presidential election to the people of the Gambia and the historical context in which this contest is taking place. We also recognize the particular challenges posed by the ongoing pandemic, both in terms of campaigning and election administration. Our mandate, as set out in the Commonwealth's revised guidelines for election observers, is observe and evaluated the pre-election environment, polling day activities and the post-election period. We will consider whether conditions exist for a credible, transparent and inclusive election. The group will meet various stakeholders, including political parties, the police, the civil society groups, citizen observers and monitor groups, and the media. From 2nd December, the group will be deploy observers in small towns to each of the 6 regions to observe electoral preparations and meet with stakeholders in their respective areas. On election day, the group will observe the opening, voting, closing, counting and results management accessories. The interim statement of these preliminary findings will be issued on 6 December and the group is scheduled to leave the Gambia by December 10th. These were the stories of our today's newscast, but before we take a leave of you, let's take a recap on our top stories. President Adama Barrow will win election in all regions. Police deny Group 5 years permit to protest against the Independent Electoral Commissions. President Adama Barrow promises $25,000 for a ton of groundnut. Commonwealth election observers arrive in Banjul, the Gambia. Those were the stories. Thank you for joining us, and I am your presenter, Maria Magilene. Do have a nice day.